Why social distancing is changing our daily lives, which can negatively affect our skin from lack of exercise, changing of diet, and stress. To combat those issues, we at Wonderlab and Andy from No Face have came up a series of the skincare tips to show you how to care your skin at home.
Well, thanks for having me, Rachel.
Our pleasure, you're welcome. Thanks for coming here.
I'm really glad to be here in this wonderful new location that you have.
Maybe before we start, it's better for you to introduce yourself to all of our beautiful clients.
Sure. My name is Andy, and I'm an accredited dermatology consultant, and I work with various brands. And I actually work with the dermaceutical laboratories. I know very well about the skincare products manufacturing process. I know which ingredients they use, and I work with a lot of board-certified dermatologists from all over the world because we have laboratory partners in Tokyo, in New York, and in Paris.
Wow. Amazing, your portfolio, which just makes me scared about, okay, I don't even know. You may be trying to point out, oh, Rachel, you shouldn't do this and you should do that.
Well, I mean, that's exactly the point for us to be sitting here to have this conversation. Right?
That's true, that's true. Actually, I got some questions from my for my team, for my customers. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Everyone's talk about doing self-isolation at home, then you still can't keep wearing social pajama all the day, even you've been pajama all the day. But skincare and home care is still one of the important factor because self-care is vital. The first question will be, what's the main steps for the skincare at home? Or is there any 3 steps, 4 steps, or 5 steps?
Right, that's a great question because a lot of people don't know about the different steps to take care of our skin. It's very important that we start on the right foot, and I would say the fundamental step is definitely to cleanse our skin. Because every day we're exposed to the environmental pollution, the pollutants, and even our own sebum that we produce. And there's just a lot of germs and bacteria all getting clogged inside our pores. So the first step, definitely to cleanse all of them out of your pores. And then the second step, because the cleansing step actually takes away a lot of moisture from the skin, so we have to put back the moisture. So we have to prepare the skin. Some people tone the skin with a toner. So definitely preparation. And then after that, we need to use a proper moisturizer or a hydrating serum or anything that's formulated with targeted skin formula, so you can address your hydrating issues or oil skin issues or hyperpigmentation issues. So I would say in broad categories, we need to do at least 3 steps: deep cleansing, preparation,
Yes.
and hydrating.
Okay, nice. So when you say deep cleansing, is it necessary for us to still wash your face at home? Because anyway, we'll be stay at home for 24 hours a day, to keep the social distancing.
Well, Rachel, let me ask you this question. Do you still breathe?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we still go to bed?
Oh, yes.
We still use the bathroom?
True.
Yeah, so our body is still functioning, and the recent craziness slowed down our lifestyle. A lot of people are just staying home 24/7. But our skin is still actually naturally producing sebum non-stop. For a lot of people, especially if you have oily skin or a combination, or even these days for a lot of dry skin types, you're still experiencing acne conditions because of the lowered immune system. Actually, lowered immune system can also contribute to overgrowth of Demodex lines, which we can get into a little later. Because if we don't keep our skin very clean, then we're more prone to get more environmental damage. It doesn't matter where you are, we're always exposed to a certain degree of environmental pollutants and dirt, and when we use the bathroom, there's always germs and bacteria. Now, if we don't cleanse our face properly, then the germs, dirt, pollutants within the pores can actually cause microinflammation, and then that accelerates the aging process. That will give you fine lines, wrinkles. Do you want any of those?
Absolutely not. Stay young forever, right?
Yeah, so definitely keep the skin properly cleansed.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, so wash face is very important daily. So the next question will be, how many times do we need it?
Right. So that's also a good question. I've got a lot of people telling me that they only cleanse their skin once in a day.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm doing it too.
Well, actually, Rachel, we have to cleanse our face after we sleep. So when you wake up, because during the sleep, we are in contact with the pillowcase, for example, a natural skin fauna called Demodex mites. So mites that are living in our skin will come out to mate at night. So they will crawl out of your pores and then they'll come out to mate and have babies. And then some of them will crawl back into your pores. So it's important that we cleanse our skin to wash out the actual Demodex mites. Otherwise, you're going to have probably a Demodex infection if we don't do it properly.
Wow, you make me scared now. So I have to set an alarm clock to remind myself, I have to do wash face a day and night.
Yeah, twice a day though. Not more than twice, because we've got researchers to show that if we cleanse our skin more than twice in a day, then we can cause over-cleansing. So that would actually damage your skin, cause the skin to be imbalanced in terms of its pH, and then damages your skin natural immunity to fight against environmental damages. So don't over-cleanse your skin, keep it to twice in a day.
Okay, but comes down to the cleanser, there's a lot of different type of cleanser in the market, and you will be very easy to get it from the chemist warehouse, department store. Are they the same or they have the difference, in terms of different type of cleanser?
Well, there are a lot of types of facial cleansers, and myself, I'm a big fan of facial cleansing, of all steps of skincare. Now, I actually bought many types of facial cleansers. We all do. If you're watching this video, we're all skincare junkies. And at home, I've probably got over 120 different bottles of facial cleansers. I use all sorts of brands, and I work with a lot of different brands, and they all give me a lot of samples. When we walk into pharmacies and department stores, they all surprise you, and they give you all those fancy names that you've never heard about before.
Yes.
And those are completely not necessary. I would call a lot of skincare companies scammers, and they know that you don't understand those things, so they just give you those fancy words to try to attract you. But I only just look at one thing, that's the ingredient list.
Okay, so what kind of the ingredient is necessary as a cleanser then?
Well, so usually for cleansers, I would avoid alcohol, and I would avoid any kind of fragrance and colorant. So if you see anything on the label that starts with a C, a lot of them are C, I, and then digits. So that's an indication that they're formulated with colorants. So now we're trying to cleanse our face. Why would you put more colors back into your face?
Absolutely.
But they were actually doing it just to make the bottle look more attractive. And when you squeeze it onto your palm and then you like the color, some of them could look a little pinky, a little bluey, etc. But that's completely not necessary. And a lot of colorants could cause sensitivity and even irritation for some skin types. So what to look for when you try to shop for a cleanser? I would say a foaming cleanser is essential. Why foaming cleanser? I understand a lot of people are saying, well, foaming agents are really bad for the skin. They cause irritation and they just take away a lot of moisture to leave your skin feeling very dry and tight.
Yes, that's what I've got the message. Even when researching online, and people are recommending using a foam cleanser because it will easy to cause a dry skin.
Exactly. Now that's half right. So we've all got that message, but then it comes down to the foaming process. Why is foaming cleanser bad? And that's because of the foaming agents that they use to formulate the product. But what if we changed the foaming agents? Well, now we all know that the foaming cleansers are able to deeply cleanse the pores, so very good for cleansing, but bad for causing the irritation and sensitivity. So what if we can keep the foam and just to change the foaming process? Now, some of the very good skincare companies are well ahead of us, and they've done their research and that they've changed their formula to formulate physical foaming cleansers. So that way, they eliminated foaming chemical agents and still give you the benefits of the foam. To thoroughly cleanse your skin, but without causing irritation and damages. And well, here's a good example. Like this one, No Face, because I work with them and I've been to their labs and I know exactly how they work. With this enzyme, like it's actually naturally formulated with plant-based enzymes, active ingredients to cleanse the pores. I would encourage everyone to do it at home, just for an experiment. To open it, and if you try it, just pour some out on your palm and try to foam it with water and see what happens.
Okay.
It's not going to foam. Yeah, it's not going to foam because there's no chemical foaming agents, and not unless you put the pump back. So that's what we call a physical reaction. So when we use the foaming, the oxygen pump, it naturally pushes the air. And then that interacts with the product to foam. So with this action, we don't have to worry about the chemical irritation, and it gives you the benefits of the foaming cleanser without the irritation.
Okay, so is that mean no matter what type of the skin we've got, such as aging skin, dry skin, acne skin, oil skin, the foam cleanser still will be the good choice for them to wash their face?
I'm not going to say that all foaming cleansers are good for all skin types.
Yeah.
I think it still comes down to the individual. Now, if you looked at the ingredient list, and if it doesn't contain ingredients that are causing irritation for your skin type, I would say, generally speaking, an active enzyme cleanser is good for most skin types. And especially, like this one I know pretty well because it's also formulated with hyaluronic acids and all of those hydrating properties to soothe the skin. So even if you have sensitive skin types, you're still going to be fine with this particular type with active enzymes. I'm not sure about other harsh chemically formulated foaming cleansers. So even if they're in the same category, foaming cleansers, the ingredients are so different. So I would definitely suggest that everyone takes a good look at the ingredient label and try different products and find one that suits your